here we go again. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Skywalker the Jedi here, back at y'all with another one. Got my main man in the building that needs no introduction, Mr. Sod Writer himself, yo.
Man, any night I get to be next to you, no matter what, whether it's my channel or yours, we are golden. It is always great. We are one half of Voltron, yo, and people just don't understand. Tonight is about beta blocking.
Yo, we definitely doing some beta blocking tonight, man. Oh my goodness. Yo, let's just go ahead and get this started. I seem to have caused a bit of a stir on Twitter earlier with my theory. If you guys didn't know, Zack Snyder posted a picture of himself right in front of Pasadena City Hall. Right.
You know what that means.
You
know what that means.
Right. We know what Father's Day is about when it comes to Zack, yo. Last year, Father's Day, we got the King Daddy of them all post, right? We got the dark side thing. And this time, I seem to, it's because I know that area very well. The Pasadena City Hall is right around the corner from the Pasadena Convention Center, which I go to every year, right? And there is a sharpening service that is based not too, like, it's about 5-6 minutes, yo, right, from this place, and it's called Man of Steel Sharpening, right? And this truck be moving around, right? Sometimes it's in a stationary place, but the actual place where they are based out of is like that. It's not that far from where Zack was, right? So with me knowing about how all of Zack's posts have a double meaning, I took that absolutely as, hey, like, I'm working on Man of Steel. Like, Man of Steel is being sharpened right now, right? I didn't think that was too hot of a take, Zod, but apparently, right? Apparently,
you triggered some
wrong,
folks.
right? I'm wrong and crazy for even, thinking that could possibly be a thing.
Skywalker, you got to understand, we're dealing with people that thought that on Thanksgiving it was just a turkey. Okay, these are the kinds of people we're dealing with. These are people who don't rock with Zack, who don't understand. Even people who are in the movement and claim to want more of the Snyderverse seem to have very selective memories and don't understand the way things work. And I just want to say, before you continue, shouts out to the beautiful Mads Mama Bear in the chat. It's always a pleasure to see Mads Mama Bear. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And our main man, Necron, is also in the chat, too.
Right.
So, hey, what a night.
Everybody's popping in, yo. We got Chad Snyderverse in here, Integrity,
the good Austin.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is gonna be good.
Everybody,
this is gonna be very, very good, Joe. You never know who might stop by, right? But Zod, here is what I'm saying, right? I don't see how what I said earlier could possibly be like that crazy, right? And what's so funny is because I've been getting a lot of pushback about my tweet, right? And one thing that I've been consistently hearing is like, hey, you guys are studying pixels and you're studying each little pixel with the woo. There was no pixel or anything studying that I had to do to come up with this theory. Like, I literally know where, like, you have people that have never been to California, right? Never been to Pasadena, have no type of sense of the area of which they're talking about, right? But yet they're calling me crazy.
That's right.
Because it's just, yo, if this thing was a snake, it would have bitten you guys in the face.
They haven't seen you hanging out. They obviously haven't watched their videos and seen you hanging out in that beautiful California landscape, Mr.
Right?
Skywalker.
right? But apparently, me living in LA and living in California, where most of these people live and reside, right, and like work,
That doesn't matter. That
it
doesn't mean
doesn't mean
anything to
anything,
these
right?
people.
You
No.
know what I'm saying?
Don't
Hey,
mean nothing.
hey, Kevin Feige and Sam Raimi popped up at my screen in the Doctor Strange, right? You know, that just happens everywhere, right? I could have been living in Wisconsin and it had the same amount of chance of
Right,
happening.
right. It doesn't mean doesn't mean anything. Listen, we're dealing with the types of folks who would rather listen to an Uber driver for their information. They'd rather listen to an Uber Eats driver for their information about what's going on in the entertainment world rather than actually pay attention and get your stuff directly from the source. You and I have said this time and time again. If you just pay attention to Zack, okay, and and I'm sure later we'll get into all the little betas apologizing to me and to Mikey and to Sil. How every month we get a bunch of people who finally see the light and apologize. But we're not talking about them right now. We're just talking about the followers and the people that just don't want to look at it from the source. Get it straight from the horse's mouth. You don't need to listen to nobody.
They never did. They never needed to listen to anybody other than Zack. Zack always leaves breadcrumbs, Joe. And it's crazy that you have people that are all, RTSV in their bio and all this stuff, right? And they got all these, profile pics of like, Superman and stuff like that. But yet they're calling me crazy and saying that there's no way, dude, you're reaching. This doesn't make it. It's just crazy, right? Like you're reaching. It's a super reach. It's like, yo, do you like? Are you having hope for the Snyderverse that is true and just, or are you just claiming this to get some clout, yo, and really going against our entire movement and everything that we're about?
That's what I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get the people that are alleged fans and actually want the Snyderverse to continue. Those people are the ones that baffle me the most. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I want my movie information, do I want to go to an Uber Eats driver for my movie information? He's dropping off my quarter pounder with cheese, right? He's dropping off that double quarter pounder. And like you, I hashtag tip well. But as he's bringing me my McDonald's, am I going to look up at him and say, hey, yo, are they going to restore the Snyderverse? And if he says no, am I going to take that as gospel? I'm just saying. I mean, there's a time and a place and a person for everything. And I'm sorry, but my Uber Eats driver isn't the person I'm gonna go to for that. Hashtag tip well.
Yeah, man.
Just saying.
Hashtag I tip well every time, right?
That's right. Yes.
And it's really a situation where that's what this is mainly about. These are people that are following other content creators and YouTubers that are sitting there and they're really doing everything that they're accusing Sil and Mikey of being grifters and all of that kind of stuff. Because if you didn't if you weren't really doing that, and if that's not how you were like really operating in reality, right? Why is it that every time that we are posting something where we're happy or talking about the Snyderverse in a positive way, how do you guys keep finding yourselves opposing us each and every single time? Right?
That's right.
You're calling us crazy, right? But yet you're saying that you want the Snyderverse back. It makes no sense. Like, how is this going both ways, right? It's like, hey, I want it back, but then I'm gonna fight you guys in each and every single way that you guys are trying to get it restored. Like, it's crazy.
That's right. It doesn't make any sense. It's a phenomenon that we will never understand because our motivations have been pure from the beginning. And this is the thing, if you don't the truth has no agenda. This is something people need to understand. If you have an agenda, if you have preconceived notions going forward, and you have a belief system that you are going to be getting access by going against something that you love, then you didn't really love that thing to begin with. If you are listening to your Uber Eats driver to get your information about the Snyderverse, you are not fully committed to the Snyderverse. You were never a true supporter to begin with, because this guy doesn't have any more information than the average Joe on the street that you would ask. You're not going to you would actually have a better chance of getting more relevant information if you just walked up to a bum on the street who was drinking from a 40-ounce of whatever out of a brown paper bag, and you just tapped on him and said, "Yo, brother, excuse me, are they going to restore the Snyderverse?"
Yo,
just say
this is like literally back when I used to be younger, right? And we'd be talking about games and stuff, and then the kids always say, I have an uncle that works for the game company or whatever.
Oh, yeah, there was always a kid like that.
Right?
There was always a kid like that.
Literally, I had this one kid.
He had every game.
Right? Yo, I had this one kid say, it was before Halo 2 came out. He said, yeah, I already know about Halo 3, The Return of Angel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still waiting on that game to come out. This damn Halo 3, The Return of Angel. This is literally like the modern version of that, right?
Yes. Did you freeze, Master Skywalker?
Questioning facts, like, well, is it really that close and everything like that? And what is this place? It's like, cool, fact check it, right? But then that they saw that I was indeed correct, it's even still like, you're just crazy, or you're tripping, and apparently I'm an embarrassment to the movie. I mean, to the movement, because I had an opinion and a theory.
yeah. See, this is what happens when a person like you, Sky, who follows Zack Snyder and actually listens to what the man himself has to say. And these people don't realize, and we've said this ad nauseum, but people don't realize that we, as true fans of Zack, true fans of his vision and what he wants to do, have been following him for years and understand what it means when Zack puts out a clue. We understand from the get-go that everything that Zack puts out has a double meaning. And because we understand this, okay, we are seeing things from a different perspective than your average Uber Eats driver. We are looking at things through a completely different lens, in a completely different way. So when people look at us like we're crazy, they're just not getting it. And a lot of them are people who claim to be part of the movement, who actually follow Zack Snyder, right, and are continuing to be woefully ignorant, because I have said to some of these people on various streams, because as you know, I have a tendency to jump on a lot of streams of people who are not favorable to our cause. And one of the things that I managed, that I happen to say a lot of times is, look, all you have to do is follow Zack Snyder on Vero Social, True Social, and you will see that the reason why we fight. You keep saying that, we should just move on because Zack, we shouldn't want Zack to go back to Warner Brothers in that crappy environment and whatever. Warner Brothers treated him so badly. There was a completely different regime, and they know that. Okay, they're just having a tough time understanding that all the dominoes are falling into place, and they're all falling into favor with the Snyderverse. And because of that, they're all panicking, because it just makes them all look like a bunch of fools, especially the Uber Eats driver and the guy with pink hair.
Oh yeah.
Neither one of those guys, they're having meltdowns posting on Twitter about how you're not going to take my joy away. I'm going to enjoy my life. Look, dude, nobody's trying to take your joy away. You've spent your entire internet career
trying to take
other people's joy away and make other people feel stupid and make other people feel belittled while you bully and push and pull your way through. Listen, just because you're being proven wrong doesn't mean that anybody's trying to take your joy away.
Facts. Look, well, as y'all know, you know what I'm saying? You never know who gonna pop up over here when on Skywalker's channel, you know what I'm saying? But I like to introduce another person that needs no introduction. Mr. Sil Abdul himself, you know what I'm saying?
Voltron, and we are forming.
I had to be a part of this, fellas. Y'all know.
Forming tonight.
I had to be a part of this.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
We got stuff to talk about today. Y'all know when it's time to air out, I gotta catch Skywalker. Y'all know.
Light it up.
Yo, Sil, we've been touching on the reaction to my theory earlier, right? That seemed to cause a bit of a stir, right? Can you please give us your thoughts on the reaction to a fan theory? You know what I'm saying?
It was wild, right? Because I remember when we're in that message group together, right? Skywalker, Zod's in it. A few people in the chats in there, Necron, everyone. And Zack did that post, right? And so I posted, I was like, yo, anytime Zack posts, it's going to trigger the antis, right? And, lo and behold, it triggers some anti just because I said it, right? So that's one thing. I was like, I wasn't even looking for nothing in that post. I was like, yo, this is dope. Haters mad, right? And so Skywalker using that message group, he was like, yo, I know exactly where Zack said. I was like, word? Because we know where you located at, Skywalker, right?
Right.
We watch your stream. So and so when you said that, I was like, yo, because you remember when you said that, I was like, go ahead and post that, because I promise you it's gonna start a conversation, Skywalker.
And boy, was he correct. Right?
Absolutely. Always.
I promise it's gonna start a conversation. And so what's wild is that the type of people that's reacting, I expect the antis to get mad, right? That's a given. I already said what I have to say. Like, anyone that's an anti, I'm like, yo, you as a viewer, if y'all rocking for the Snyderverse, y'all have a choice to listen to antis or rock with people who, not only want the Snyderverse, but maybe we're hearing a little thing here and there about it. The choice is yours. I'm not going to listen to an anti if I'm pro Snyderverse. So that's the simplest I can make that. But as far as people within the fandom, okay. So, like Zod, I caught Zod earlier saying, we got these apology tours going on, Zod, where
you and me are getting them almost every month. We're getting at least 2 or 3 people apologize.
Now, no shade. I don't get to all the apologies. I apologize for that. I don't respond to all the apologies, but it's about critical thinking. Zod's always been saying that for months now. Either you're gonna chew on it or not. If that's not for you and you want like a shock jock or something, like,
right.
Masked up screaming people, y'all can watch streams about that and be happy about it. We're a little calmer over here. But anyway, the point, the apology tour, cool. That is what it is. People within the fandom. So first off, shout out to Leon, the New Geeks.
The New Geek, yes.
Oh,
he was posted. He picked up Skywalker. He picked up on your post. He was like, "Yo," because people was challenging Skywalker. I'm like, they don't understand. Skywalker lives out there. like
he's right there.
I literally go to that spot that Zack was at every single year. So every year.
When it's like regional in that area, and Sky's like, "Yo, I know this spot. Geographically." I'm like, "Oh, I trust the homie. I know he knows." And people was messaging me. I didn't tell you this earlier, Skywalker. They was like, "I don't know, like, do you trust that guy?" I'm like, "I talk to Skywalker like every day. Anyway, do I trust Skywalker?" Like, what?
Have these people been paying any attention or what, Sil? I mean, this is crazy.
And then Leon, he's like, "Yo," he hit me up. He's like, man, he was like, I live out here too. I went up to the area and talked to them. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of the story's checking out, right? That a nice theory, is that confirming Man of Steel 2? Like, is that the confirmation? I mean, no, it's not. That's not exactly the confirmation, but it's nice to speculate.
Yeah, and I'm a fan. It's okay for me to have a fan theory.
See, that's what y'all don't understand.
Like,
now these people take theories like factual information. They don't consider them theories when they come from people they don't like. That's what the reality is.
So we always say when Zack posts, someone asked him on Vero. Remember a couple years ago, Zack, is it figurative or is it just literal?
Always both.
Always both. Always both. So I think he's sending us on a journey every time he posts something because he's saying that, and so that, if for the people that's pretending to be Snyder fans but don't know about Vero, that's why we look up anything Zack posts on Vero. All right. And again, either y'all rocking with Snyder or not. If y'all really rocking with him or not. That's all that comes down to. So, but again, so people within the fandom. So Leon posts this. And then I look at that. He sends me his thread. And I see people, I thought they were part of the Snyder fandom. I used to stream with these gentlemen of the four nerds, Nicotina and Zebra Fett. A little shocked today, fellas, because I know y'all sometimes y'all silently watch, when Zod's on the stream, probably Skywalker too. So just a little shout out to y'all. A little shocked, fellas, because I know Leon writes for the Snyderverse. I know Skywalker does. And I see these two dudes going at him like pulling up GPS maps, Google Maps, and I'm like, well, Skywalker lives out there. Why are y'all trying to check some trajectory? And then it comes to find out that it's like a moving truck. So they could have checked it while it was, 15 minutes away instead of 5 minutes away.
And then like literally like where the truck is parked at, like where they have their actual spot at is where I'm talking about. It's not far from there at all. And like, I literally go to the Grooming Expo, which is at the convention center, and sometimes they'll have it stay there, and sometimes they might pull the truck over there and come closer, right? Like it all depends, So anybody trying to like debunk what I said, you're really you're just gonna end up looking stupid at the end of the day, right? Because all the GPS shit checked out. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that was just weird. Like I don't live out there. I'm not gonna, fact check. Now if you was like a total stranger, they're like, okay, I don't know, But like you live out there, Leon lives out there. He said, yeah, I vouch exactly what's going on. I live out here too. I'm like, okay, two people that lives out there versus two people who are trying to debunk Snyderverse. I don't know what these two guys trying to do. So I'm looking at this thread and I'm like, okay, like, are we, because how can I put this? These two guys, they know very good and well when Zack posts on Vero. So is this about debunking the Snyderverse, or are y'all thinking that Skywalker's like a scooper or something? Or
Skywalker ain't no scooper. I mean,
not at all. Ain't never claimed to be neither.
Because they sound like the move along crowd, and I hate to label people like this within the fandom, but you got the guy that can't speak, that posted about that side.
Compartmentalization.
Yeah, compartmentalizations, right? Like, Snyderverse Restores, see, ha, joke, right? So that's the move along crowd. And all I'm saying to Nicotina and Zebra Fett is that you're painfully looking like the move along crowd with your actions today. Now, you obviously, y'all are adults. Y'all can take that for how you will. Y'all could be mad. Y'all could throw silent shade back at me again. It's all good. But if it's about Snyderverse, it's like, come on now. Now, if you think it's some scooping stuff going on here, again, that's a fan, just any one of us can look at a Zack Vero post.
Yes.
And just say, hey,
remember still, it was just a turkey. You remember that still? It was just a turkey on Thanksgiving. That's all.
Just
it was.
A turkey, right?
Just a turkey.
Means nothing, right?
Just a turkey, right?
Because I'll say those, if it is about scooping, it's just, man, it's like selective energy because man, like I remember when they had Lightcast and TC on their channel all the time, and they didn't hate scoopers then. I think one of them had a space with Beta. He claims to be a scooper, but it's not that same energy, right? So it's about who you like, right? So I understand. Just we ain't gonna do no more faking, no more.
Oh yeah, we're talking about KC without the F. That's who we're talking about.
Yeah.
They do spaces with him. That dude has always said he's a scooper. He said, how many times does that guy got to say he's a scooper? So why aren't you criticizing him?
That though, right?
Although I will say this, and I will kind of give credit in the one area where Zeverfed did say in a tweet that to him, KC Beta is like Matt Miranda 2.0. So we'll take that the way way we can. Because
that was after the motion comic blew up, right? Blew up in their face. Because before the motion comic, it was Team Lightcast. Now, I hope I don't have to pull out receipts on that. But and it's not about throwing shade at Zeverfed. Just I see that energy today. I'm like, man, what was that 2 years ago? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. But if that's where we at now, then cool. That's cool. Let's keep that same energy across the board. But your boy Nicotina, we know that is whatever side of the bed he wakes up on is what he does. But if you know, you know. But that is what it is. If they move along, crowd, y'all go ahead and do y'all thing, right? But move on along, because when the Snyderverse comes back, there's like, what are you gonna say now? Clay Staub is telling you it's a matter of time,
right?
But we wanted to.
I know. How do you look at Clay Staub and be like, no, he's just talking. You don't know what he's saying.
It's like, take me out of the picture. Take Mikey. Take all of us out of the picture. Clay Staub, the assistant director of the Snyderverse, is saying, keep the embers burning. It's a matter of time. It's not ready to make that recipe yet. It's basically what he said the other day to our boy Danzig, right? He, responded to his tweet. So we're seeing today it exposed. We already knew the compartmentalization, who can't pronounce the word. We already knew he was moving along. So I would, and Garbage Beats, what's his name? Jumbo Beats, whatever his name is, he's trash too. Y'all don't know him because it don't matter.
You talk about
Yo, I never had any kind of encounter with that guy.
Oh my God.
Yo, I never had any kind of encounter with that guy until earlier. He jumped in my mentions once again and got swiftly
he's
dismissed.
Like a, you know what he's like? He's like a bad shot. He's like you're taking the jab when you talk to him, because he always comes out with something nasty.
It's just so ignorant.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
I'll say, and again, I know a lot of people don't even know this account we're talking about, so it doesn't even matter. But like, I remember he reached out to me after I left TCN and Lightcast, and he was trying to dump on them or whatever, and then when he saw us with Mikey, I wasn't with his angelic side of the fandom, then he started beefing with me again. But that's neither here or there. No one cares about that guy. But the point is, people's actions are today. They're showing us who's part of the movement. I'm sorry, like there's no take backseats here. I'm seeing how y'all moving out there. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing it, but then today y'all going at Sky and Leon, and y'all supposed to be fellows. That's like calling a Snyder fan a cultist. I remember. I had that talk with Poindexter about that, about why would you call another Snyder fan a cultist if you're saying you're part of the same fandom? It's very weird behavior, weird movement. Y'all rock with y'all can rock with them all y'all want. I'm not telling y'all who to rock with at all, because some of y'all watch that shock jock that just screams all the time. That's all good. But all I'm saying, if y'all want, those real receipts, y'all see what's happening with DC restructuring. We got the clips, we got the receipts. So y'all can rock with that, or y'all can, y'all can get yelled at or something. Whatever.
They're not. None of these folks, unfortunately, are moving right, and we all know. I mean, when people come at Skywalker, who again, all the examples we gave and all the reasons we gave about. To show, the authenticity of Skywalker, the Jedi. I mean, if you're not, listen, there's a reason that me and Sil both have Skywalker, the Jedi front and center on our YouTube channels. Do you understand what we're dealing with here? We're dealing with someone who's completely genuine, and we're dealing with someone who's been playing for Team Snyder since the beginning. Okay, this isn't about scooping. This isn't about, it's like Sil says, it's about who you like. It's about who you roll with. If you don't, it's like when they say about when you want to get that high paying job. It's not what you know, it's who you know. All right, that's how it is in everything. So, you know, I wish people would stop pretending and stop capping and come out with the truth and just be like, look, I rock with these people. Right. I like these people, and we don't like you. So therefore, anything that you say, I'm going to be critical of because I just don't like you. And that's what people need.
I'd rather that.
I would rather it be that than just all this like undercutting and weird snark that just comes out of nowhere. You know, going at Skywalker for having a completely legitimate theory. It doesn't make any sense.
Hey, I like to say that's what kind of tripped me out about this whole thing, right? You know, if I'd have known I had all this power, I'd have been tricking these motherfuckers a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm so serious, bro. Cause like, yo, I have so much respect for this community, yo. I would never just make something like that up, right? That's why I didn't even really want to try to put it out there. That's why I told y'all first, right? Like I was like, yo, you know, oh shit, like I know exactly where he's at, you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of thought it was cool. And I knew Seal was right when he said, yo, like put it out there, this shit about to cause a discussion. Like, but I didn't want to believe him, right? Like I was
because people are already trying are linking you in as the, and I've gotten this too. Everything because of my association with Sil and Mikey, anything that I say is taken in the same way that you would take something that a scooper says. And regardless of whether or not Mikey or Sil says that this is just what we're hearing or whatever, anything that they say is taken as legitimate fact by people that want to have something to complain about. Like I said a long time ago, it's all about combing the desert for L's. You see that?
Right.
They're not happy because they're not finding any L's and they can't say anything, but because they're so ignorant, they will interpret anything that isn't 100% on the nose because they're so stupid. As an
the GPS.
Hey,
the GPS.
Hey, George. That's what I put in Seal's chat after that shit got confirmed. I was like, #receipts. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Liam was like, yo. But they pull up the GPS. People, someone that lives like across the country from California, trying to pull up a GPS on tracking Skywalker. Like, oh, let's see if it's true.
Well, I mean, you could do it like you could do it like the Uber Eats driver. He's got a good GPS, doesn't he? I mean, he's got to have a good GPS because he's got to know where to bring those cold French fries, right? He's got to know.
Oh man. So it's just very weird. But see, I've seen this type of energy. Maybe it was always a scooping type of thing, but just any theories, any like, oh man, maybe this type of costume would be in the film, and then people have a backlash. No, that's a stupid idea. It's just a weird energy within the fandom, or supposedly the fandom.
Supposedly,
some of these weirdos,
alleged fandom. Still, that's what we got to start saying. The alleged fandom.
Alleged fandom. That's the move along crowd right there. Crazy, man. They showed their energy today, though. It's like, man, like I said, it's out there for everybody to see. Y'all, rock with who y'all want to rock with, but y'all not getting that fake stuff.
But the thing is, you get more respect if you just came out and said the truth, which is, I'm rocking with these guys because I like them and I don't like you. So that's the whole purpose. It's not about what you say. It's not about what you don't say. You know, Sil and Mikey. This is the thing. They could announce. Warner Brothers could drop the Air cut tomorrow, right? And you would have people who would say, "Oh, Sil and Mikey got to take that L. They said it was imminent." because they're so ignorant. They don't even know what the word eminent means. They don't know what anything means. So ignorance is like a cancer that's like spread through everything. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, and we again, I'm getting used to the tactics because now I'm going on my second year.
Yes,
the second year kind of doing this now. A lot of that part with Mikey, and it's like the new thing they'll say now. If it's not like a clear L or like they can't really say it's an L publicly, I see what they're doing now is saying, well, everybody knew that. Everybody knew Toby was going to be fired.
That's the new way to walk.
I'm like, just go back 6 months ago on the streams that I was doing.
Just talking about. They're just talking common sense.
Yeah.
They
shot in the dark, right?
Shot in the dark. Like, hey.
Man, 6 months ago, like people was asking that question every video. You had those. I posted that today, right? I saw that post. It was a snapshot of Beta and Garbo. Together, got that 2-piece special right there on that post. And I was like, yo, this didn't age well, bro. Because in April, they were saying it was this article that Beta clipped that said, oh, see, Toby's safe. See, Zaz have said Toby's reporting to him. Toby's going to be there. Mikey doubled and tripled down then and said, no, I'm here and Toby's out. In fact, they told us. Now, people, it's revisionist history. Now, they can go back and watch it now. It's time-stamped, okay? I got everything time-stamped. And I was told, a month before Toby was fired, they told me and Mikey directly, yo, like, actually, y'all could just chill on the Toby talk. Don't even worry about Toby Emery. Like, he's that far gone.
He's done.
Where you don't even have to worry about Toby. They was like, Zaz was just trying to make it look good for the stockholders. You can't fire your head of film division without replacement. Now, he couldn't sign Mike DeLuca until his contract was up, but it seems like they got some clearance to at least announce it now, right? So all of a sudden, now Toby's gone because he can announce a replacement. But see, we're not supposed to know how business works, right? The fandom, that's what the Shield media say.
Yeah, it's not about how business works. It's not how business works. Again, it's not about how business works.
We don't know business though, fellas. We don't know business.
Stop talking about guys over here. It's because these guys over here, this guy here delivers cold fries, and this guy over here has pink hair. So therefore, they know more about business than we do.
Yeah, because being a film producer is better than being head of a film division. Yeah, allegedly.
Hey, yo. Not only that, right? But they trying to tell me about shit in California. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got the California love, and they're trying to tell you about it.
Trying to tell me where stuff at.
That's the world they living at, y'all. I'm just trying. You put yourselves in their headspace. I can't rock with people like that, man.
It's a bubble. It's a special.
I can't do that.
It's a special kind of bubble that only they understand, because it doesn't make any sense. Why use all that beta energy going against something that is turning out to be true ultimately? Why would you fight so hard against it? For what? Amazing, you're not getting anything. You're not gaining anything out of it. I mean, is the Uber Eats driver getting a bigger tip for going around talking all this mess? Is the guy with the pink hair getting special deals at the salon? I mean, what's going on?
Look, I'll tell you, pink hair. Hey, there's more screenshots where that came from. Beta. I'm just saying. Let's tread softly. Go ahead, Scott.
Look, last thing that I want to see is my driver named Matt J on my Uber Eats app. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to be like, yo, give me another driver, yo. You know,
I would pay the cancellation fee just to get a different driver at that point, for real.
Yo, and then put the same order in. And then
tip
double tip
the next driver for the same order. Yes.
Double tip.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hashtag I tip well. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Now, like, this whole thing was just like super crazy today, right? Like, just a fan theory triggering so much of the alleged Zack Snyder fandom, right? To react in such a way and calling me crazy and right, we're tripping over pixels. Still, they were saying, hey, that I'm spending too much time like going over pixels when I literally didn't need, like all I needed to see was he was in front of City Hall. And he said he was in, that was something else. He told us where he was. Like, these are breadcrumbs, people. I'm sorry if, you know, I'm following them when he has a history of doing this same thing and it leading to fucking results, right? Like, it's just,
oh no, he only could think about Rebel Moon right now, Scott.
only.
You know, yeah, you can't post no DC, though he's posting DC stuff, but you know, he can't. It's wild, man. It's wild. People's been exposed today, and all I'm saying, I don't forget nothing. I don't think people realize that. Even the people like Zack was saying that reach out and apologize again, no shade to them, but I remember how hard y'all was going, and I was just showing y'all facts. So just, you know, pardon me if I don't get back to you so quick when you try to send me a DM. Now, you know, I'm gonna start needing some public apologies. I think that's what I'm gonna start requesting from some of these people.
Hey, Music City Soul said that you got the clip loaded, you know what I'm saying, ready to go for that Purge 2.0. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, I'm patiently waiting. 50 said, right? Patiently. People don't understand, like, how petty I can get. They don't understand. I'm just saying, only because my team, they saw when I was doing clapback season, they was like, still, there's like, you know, we just don't want to deter the message of the channel. And I understood what they was trying to say, you know, with the insiders and stuff like that, right? So y'all understand that's why clapback season, you know, but I can go there, all right? Like, we can go there.
We can go there, yes.
I'm just saying, you know, today I just, you know, I had a little too much time on my hand today. That's all that happened today.
Still, like it's almost as if they were emboldened by clapback season kind of ending, right? Like, it seems like ever since we stopped it, they just been like, yo, you know, there's nobody here to keep us in check, right? Mommy and daddy are gone. You know what I'm saying? But no, you can still end up on that Summer Jam screen, yo. Like, y'all crazy.
Summer Jam.
So they have been changing the way they've been tweeting. I'm kind of seeing, you know, clapback season.
Except for today. They went back today. You know what I'm saying? They was up to their old ways.
You know, so
I just don't understand it with all these great content creators on our side of the fandom, the angelic side and the move on crowd. I don't understand why they would be emboldened. They know we're still here. We're not going anywhere. And hashtag Mikey is right. Sill is throwing it down. Skywalker's got the gauntlet. I don't understand what the problem is right now. I don't know what's emboldened these people.
I guess this makes people mad too. When we say Mikey is right, that triggers people. I mean, I knew that did already.
Oh, I know. I love posting Mikey is right. I was telling Mikey because he keeps sending me Geekosity articles, and every time he sends me a Geekosity article, I love to post it with something funny aimed at the betas, because the reality is that they're so stupid. They just don't know any better. They fall for it every time.
Bro, it's like, that's why I said the other day, you can't argue with receipts. You really can't.
No.
I mean, I made it a fact where, you know, when I started streaming with Mikey, I was like, we could put a video out, and then 3 months to a year later, I can clip that and be like, receipt. Like, he dropped this then, you know, and that's why I say it's like it's just a new way of content creating. I don't see nobody else doing it like that. So I'm like, like, we can do this from the ground up. And if I'm literally showing you're hearing him say it, like, with the timestamp and everything, I don't got to argue with these dudes no more.
It's either jealousy, or it's just simply my friends don't like you, so therefore I don't.
That's literally what it is. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah, because it's so weird, right? Where you know, what happened earlier. From my perspective, I'm sitting there like, I'm a damn fan, and you guys are coming at me like that, and it seems as if this is due to my connection with Sil and Mikey and Zod and everybody, right? So,
obviously,
even just with that, it's like, yo, you guys are attacking the homies of people that you don't like now over theories, right? And you're getting all, you're getting your panties in a bunch when you're sitting there and you're just going and you hopping in people's mentions, right? Quote tweeting people, you're sending your minions, right? And it's like, all this, what for? All you guys are doing are just digging a deeper hole, right? Like, what if Man of Steel 2 got announced tomorrow, right? Like, am I still crazy then? Right? Like, why sit there and just go so hard against something that you supposedly want?
Because they don't have anything better to do, man.
Yeah. You know what they're gonna do? If Man of Steel is confirmed, tomorrow, they're gonna be the first ones. Oh, yes, restore the Snyderverse, and they're gonna do streams and they're gonna fake it. So it's up to the viewers. Hey, again, if y'all want to rock with that behavior, that's up to y'all. But the frauds are showing themselves clear. The alleged fan base. I think it's pretty clear. That's why I can't really rock with certain streams. Like people, DM me all the time, like, "Yo, this stream is saying it." It's like I honestly don't care. I actually don't even care about these people who has shaky people on their channels or been saying shaky things themselves. Y'all can be entertained by that if y'all want.
It's all about a fraudulent narrative that keeps these people happy with their access, because there's a lot of them that they're afraid there's a lot of them that claim to want the Snyderverse to continue, but they kind of have to downplay any news because they don't know which way is up, because a lot of their sources and people that they're aligned with were from the old regime. So this is kind of what it is until the new regime is fully in place, and you get news sources and you have new agendas. That's probably what it'll be, because what I would like to see is where KFC is gonna fall once all done.
I'm just saying, old Beta, you better be right about the Aquaman. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, yo,
screenshots, bro.
Hey, once again, right? You know what I'm saying? You guys never know, right? Who will pop up on a Skywalker the Jedi stream? You know what I'm saying? Somebody making their debut on my channel. I would like to introduce to you guys Leon of the New Geeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It was good. I was popping.
Hey, Leon, you were one person that kind of helped confirm what I said earlier on Twitter. And you said that you had something that you wanted to say to the people. So I figured, that I'd pull you up here just so you can say what you got to say.
So, pleasure being on, by the way. So, when I saw what you posted, my first thought was, all right, this man has always been legit. He's obviously not going to post no bullshit. Excuse my French if I can cuss a little bit.
All good.
So I was like, all right, cool. That's what's up. My immediate reaction was, yo, Zack is out here hinting again. I got hyped. Let's do this. All of a sudden, I seen a few betas talking a little shit. I was like, you know what? I'm at work, by the way. I'm like, you know what? Can we take a quick break real quick? Because a brother can do that.
For the kids.
Like, let me put a pause on this. I went to research and doing a little Googling, you feel me? Popped up on some Yelp. I'm like, is this it? I looked at the distance between that joint and City Hall, and I was like, well, this got to be it. It's near it anyway, Pasadena. And I'm like, regardless, it's insane that Man of Steel, right? Pasadena. I'm like, it's crazy. No matter how much spin you want to put on the mileage, I was like, you know what? Let me
shit. Hey, and I was sitting there because I saw that you said that he was like 8 to 12 minutes. I'm like, it's less without traffic. I promise you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you. Me and dude talk. So check it.
I forgot. You talked to the guy, right?
Brother. So I called, and you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not even at California. I used to live in California, but I'm on the East Coast. So I'm like, hey, how are you? Blah blah blah. He's like, oh hey, da da da. I forgot dude's name. He was real cool, and I straight up told him, I said, because I didn't want him to think I was buying anything, you know what I mean? get his hopes up, or trying to get my knives sharpened or something. But I said, so to be honest with you, you know, I'm a part of this fandom, and like the director loves to hint at things. His name is Zack Snyder. He directed Man of Steel. He's like, oh yeah, that's awesome, et cetera, et cetera. So he got a little hype too. And I said, so question, like, where are you located? Like, how far are you from City Hall? He said, my location is normally about 12 minutes from City Hall. He said, but I work in a truck, so I could be anywhere from like 8 to 12 minutes between. He said, but you know, my base is normally near City Hall. I said, but regardless, isn't that an interesting coincidence? He said, yeah. He said, it's that would mean something to me too. I was like, I said, regardless, it's free advertisement. How about that? He started laughing.
Right. Yep.
And he was like, yeah, man, tell everybody, you know, come through. Da, 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 da. He said, but I'm out of town currently. I'm out of town. So I was like, all right, that's what's up. But regardless, I was letting them know, like, you know, this fandom's real passionate. So there was a few knuckleheads that were trying to, you know, discount one of the homies' theories. And he said, well, you know, it's everybody's a fan of something, right? And I'm like, yeah, exactly. Even that guy knew everybody's a fan of something. Yeah. So why talk shit? So the message that I wanted to tell everybody, you know, for the alphas to the betas to the lames, everybody in between, right? To the real ones rocking with y'all from day one, to the real ones that came on board recently bandwagoning, which is all good, right?
All good.
In general, we're fucking fans, man. And if we're so-called fans, why are we trying to drag each other down? Moreover, not That's each other. Why are certain groups trying to drag one set of a group down? It makes no sense to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're not on the angelic side. That's the problem.
Wait, within the fan, because the antis, I you know, Leon, antis, yeah, I cast them out. But Leon, like, I take what you're saying with the people within the fan, because those people that was coming at you today, Leon, people allegedly in the fan.
That's right.
And they tried to be funny, which I took it as jokes. You saw my response. They were very funny.
Look, they're coming at him for just checking out what I said.
And that's, you know what's funny? I forgot that they came at me. And that's kind of one of the things that was a catalyst to me doing the research. I only remember when they came at you. I completely forgot that they were trying to throw little shots at me too. Oh, conspiracy. I'm like, okay, y'all want to be on that bullshit. Y'all want to be on that bullshit.
Man, Halos are something else. Halos are something else. That's all I got to say.
It's crazy.
Yo,
I was so sure that Sky was legitimate. So sure that I was like, let me do this fucking research. I called these people and I told him, I said, can you text me your truck? He said, yeah, for sure. He said, but you know what? If you go on Yelp, the people that do reviews, they have pictures of my truck there. And he said, if you want to check while we're on the phone. So I said, okay, cool. So I did. I said, hey, you know what? You're right. Plenty of pictures right here. Man of Steel, knife sharpening right there.
That's wild, man.
Right near Pasadena. It's right near the fucking City Hall, man. Like nothing else near City Hall at all.
Thank you.
Anywhere near close to anything that would be Zack Snyder related at all. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's really an on the nose clue, isn't it?
Very.
Really. For those who know, we just know. For those
y'all
who
want
don't,
Zack to be standing on the truck?
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
okay, hold on. Somebody told me that earlier. They were like, oh, I mean, if he posted it in front of it, I mean, maybe.
Well,
right? But
he's out of town.
Leon, you said Leon said he was out of town.
Exactly.
Now this is the next piece of evidence there with the Vero post. Zach posted it. He said it was Father's Day, right? With the kids. And so in our group on Twitter, they was like, yo, when did Man of Steel come out? Father's Day weekend, 2013.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
exactly.
come on, Zach.
But that doesn't mean anything to them. That don't mean nothing.
You know why?
And they're allegedly fans, right?
You know why it doesn't, man? Because they've gotten to the place where they think they're the cool kids in the squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all read too much in the shit. That's literally the Zack Snyder fandom. Like, we read too much in the shit. That's what we do. And there's nothing wrong with it.
That's what kept us going to get the Snyder Cut release.
That's how
we read into everything.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
Energy,
right. Every time that the fandom would kind of be like losing steam, right? Zack would drop another picture or drop some other cryptic post, and it would get us all riled up again. And like that cycle just kind of repeated over and over until it became reality. Right. So anybody trying to sit there and trying to discredit what I'm saying, first of all, listen to what the hell Leon of the New Geeks just told you. You know what I'm saying? And second of all, don't try to discredit something where you don't even know what the hell you talking about anyway. You don't live out here, and it's like, yo, my credentials on this type of stuff are solid. I would never get on here.
That's why I got hyped
and tell people like, hey guys, fucking something dealing with Zack Snyder and my restorative Snyderverse community. I would never lie to them.
Right.
Exactly.
Wow, man, it's crazy because like we're supposedly one in the Snyderverse, and knowing Zack's patterns, it's like today because I when I just posted the picture, I was like, oh, Zack posted again, and I was saying earlier, I was like, it's just gonna trigger some haters, some antis, betas. I was like, whatever, Zack posting, it's all good. So I haven't looked that much into it. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild seeing this all come out.
Real quick. So, what was your reaction when you first saw what I posted, right, in the group text? Like, what went through your mind?
Oh, it made sense, right? As soon as you was like, "Yo," he was like, "Man, 5 minutes away." It's a steel sharpening, and I was like, what's he talking about, right? And he was like, "Man, it's still sharpening." I was like, "What?" And so as soon as you said that, because I saw no one else talking about it, I was like, "Yo, Scott, post that." I'm telling you, the fandom's gonna go crazy, about that, bro. And it's no coincidences with Zack Snyder. It's not. Y'all should know this by now.
None, man. He said
both. It's too long.
Didn't he say that, Sil? What was his quote? What's Zack Snyder's quote, Sil?
Yeah, if it's real or literal, it's always both.
Exactly.
Right? It's always both.
Come on,
always.
Man.
Shout out to Snyder Queen because she when you first posted, I think you said it in a group chat, and I think Snyder Queen posted the picture of the truck next to Zack's picture, and then she tagged me, and she was like, "Always both." I was like, "Yo, yep, always both."
Because like I was trying to tease it up, but nobody was like responding to me, right? I was like, "Yo, like y'all look, like I'm telling you, I know exactly where this shit is." And then when she posted that, I had to come all out with it. But I'm like, "Yo, like that shit is right." Like it's not far from there at all. I'm like, yo, like I've literally been there. I've used the dude's services. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
You said it to you. Was like, yeah, I get my knife sharpened there once in a while. I was like,
my fear. Facts.
You're picking your shares there, so you have more experience than any of these folks.
I'm like, yo, like, so y'all sitting there trying to like this, like y'all trying to tell me the Snyder Cut don't exist. Well, I'm like, yo, I've literally used this dude, and then y'all sitting there, oh man, you tripping, you reading too much in this stuff, right? Yo, but but do you have all these other channels, right? Like fucking New Rock Stars and all these that doing all these breakdowns and analyzing every single picture and frame. It's cool for them to do it, right?
See, they're gonna be mad going forward because we're gonna be speculating like crazy on my channel now. We gonna dissect everything. They're gonna be mad the whole time. Watching the videos trying to debunk it.
Yo, hold up. Yo, hold up.
They're gonna be pausing it.
Look, it's wrong. It's wrong for us to be looking at stuff, but it's cool for Garbo to bring out a PowerPoint slide about Geekosity's fucking internet traffic, though, right? Right? When y'all sitting, right? You know what I'm saying? And y'all want to sit there, and that's cool, though, right?
You know, coming from a guy delivering cold fries to people, he needs to just stay in his lane. I don't understand all this PowerPoint presentation stuff, man. I mean, for real, dude.
I'm right. Stay in your lane.
I mean, see, you take his phone away. You take his phone away. He won't even be able to do Uber Eats. He's got bigger problems.
I'm gonna tell him, we're gonna start speculating more now. They're gonna really be mad, but they reaching so hard, and they're gonna keep watching.
It's this thing where they're trying to monopolize the Snyder fandom. You know what I mean? Like,
I was just gonna get into that too. Great point.
They're able to monetize. They're able to do whatever. What were you gonna say?
No, I was saying that is what I was gonna get into next. So that's a great point, Leon. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's gatekeeping. Yes, exactly.
Yep, exactly. Like to kind of extend gatekeeping, it's like this thing where it's like, all right, we are the only ones that really want access to Zack Snyder, because that shit gets them off. I've been in this fandom since literally day one, since about 2017, 2018-ish, right? From my personal account to my new geeks on Twitter, just been helping out however I can, but I never once thirsted to like be on Zack Snyder's jock or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect dude, I respect his movies. Like, I love the fuck out of his movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a passion for his work, but I love filmmaking. You feel me? Like, I love it. Love art, whatever. Love DC, but like, I've never thirsted to be like at this dude's, coattail like that. And then they did.
Right.
And a lot of them,
Yeah.
Well, Zack,
go ahead.
they was mad about what Mr. West Ashley. What he always call that feeling they get?
Zack crack.
Zack crack.
Exactly. Shout out to Mr. West, bro.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mr. West Ashley.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. West Ashley.
And they got so triggered when Mr. West Ashley started selling them Zack crack T-shirts, and I bought
the
one,
merch back.
and I got everybody so mad at me. They tried to ratio my video because I got on a live stream and I was wearing a Zack crack T-shirt, and I talked about how Mr. West Ashley should have every right to monetize Zack crack.
Yeah,
I mean, it was you know what? It was a joke. It was a joke in the beginning of the fandom, and everybody was cool with it until Mr. West Ashley started making T-shirts. Then the angelic side of the fandom started getting all offended and started getting all hurt. Yeah,
he aimed it at them.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, let's be real. Once it started getting aimed at them, it's like putting a mirror in front of somebody who's ugly. They're like, I can't look at this. They saw the inside of themselves.
Yo, that shit is like trying to show Dorian Gray his own picture. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't want to look at that shit. He's just gonna return to dust. You know what I'm saying? No, like it's just this is absolutely gatekeeping at its finest. Yo, they want to be the ones to really control the narrative, right? And you have a bunch of us that are kind of coming up, and we represent chaos. We represent a disruption to the way that shit's been going this entire time, right? And they mad, and y'all gonna stay mad, yo. I know that it made y'all mad that I figured that shit out earlier. You know what I'm saying? And y'all sitting here trying to come at me with all this stuff, and it's like, yo, I'm not the one, man.
Well, exactly, Scott, because that's why people wonder, why people so mad at Mikey, and why other scoopers and things like that. It's a competition thing. Like Mikey leaks stuff out like 2 years in advance, right? Now I've been doing my channel close to 2 years now. Now people can kind of see the track record the last 2 years. It starts lining up a little bit more the longer we do this. But I did my research before, I even had Mikey on the channel. So you have that jealousy, but it's never about. We don't even care about being first. And I don't know if people realize that we are. If I know Sky and Zai in the beginning, me and Mikey kept pushing that confirmation specialist. We was like, absolutely. Well, they can go first. We'll confirm if it's true or not, right? Because then we can kind of track down where. That's why I always tell people, don't send me a Reddit post. Tell me what's the source behind it, and then we can confirm or debunk it, right? Now when Mikey's first, then I'm like, oh yeah, hashtag Mikey was right. Yeah, give him his flowers, But if someone else is first, they could be first. Like I said, we'll just track it down. It's not that deep. This gatekeeper thing though is insane.
It's like,
man.
Well, show me the root, show me the seed. Like it's not even. I need to see that pimple straight up.
Yep. I wouldn't even trying to be first with this shit. Like that's why I told the homies first. I was just like, hey guys, like I'm just letting y'all know that I think that this is something huge. You know what I'm saying? Like I put the Donald Trump huge. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like
I was like, post it, bro. I was like, don't even hesitate. Post it.
Still like don't even play around with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Post it.
And it did exactly what it was supposed to do.
People are gonna go nuts, bro. Now they attacking you, Leon. They attack Snyder Queen. I just got the regular burners. I didn't even say nothing. They just came at me like, you sent Skywalker. I'm like, no. That's Skywalker's story right there.
Yo, right, and like, yo, hey, and just for the record, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Seal doesn't send me anywhere. Zod Ryder doesn't send me anywhere. I don't send them places, right? Like, no,
man.
this is nobody. Like, yo, nobody is one of his lapdog. We all just vibe and we rock with each other. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we come together like Voltron. You never know.
That's right.
They was mad. They got their burners out. It's like, I'll seal you up to this somehow. It's somehow still have to do some black guy.
Yeah, that
I was like, no, bro.
Planning this. Yeah, I randomly saw it and I was like, oh shit, that's dope. And then when I was like, I immediately tweeted, Zack is literally hinting. And then, oh, about what? What does that mean? Do you have any proof? Okay. And then they started. I'm like, oh, they for real, man. I said, okay, let me get this. Let me see what's popping in Pasadena.
Hey, I am better than Battison. You know what I'm saying? I am better than Zack.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Sure.
Pattison been able to do it because Pasadena's in Spanish, so you know.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, Bata.
Oh my god!
I'm saying,
are you sure?
Every Vero post, they're gonna be mad. I promise y'all. We breaking down every Vero. I already hit up Mikey. I said, yo, Mike, every we doing articles, videos. They gonna be mad every Vero post now. We're just gonna make them mad.
People's champ. That's all I got to say. People's champ.
I'm just, that makes them mad just hearing that.
Yo.
Start every time I tag you in something, I'm gonna do hashtag People's Champ from now on.
Then you're gonna get those DMs out like, come on, Zaire. I thought we were friends. You know,
I'm gonna get that DM after DM, a dude crying like a little child. Oh, we were friends. We were supposed to
yeah, man.
Anything but People's Champ, bro.
People's
Can't believe y'all, man. Y'all attacking anybody that got anything to do with Seal. You guys are disgusting, yo. You guys are disgusting. Like, I'm sitting here, right? I put a damn theory out. Leon confirms it. You're attacking him. You know what I'm saying? Like, all three of them confirming that a location exists.
And yo, people were subtweeting y'all too. Like they was, trying to do little jokes and memes. Yeah,
that was the best.
Really spread it.
That's subtweeting shit. Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, long as they know, don't hop in my mentions. You know what I'm saying? Because I clap back. I've been clapping back at people all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care, man. See,
just because clap back season is over doesn't mean that the clapping back stops. Okay. Pause, not stop. That's the motto up here.
Hashtag you can still get it.
Hey. Are you sure? You know what I'm saying? Like,
are you sure?
Look, man, y'all really gonna be y'all just gonna keep getting mad, man. Cause look, like every time Zack posts something, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be on it with more speculation. We gonna be doing deep dives. You know what I'm saying? And look, I might need to start incorporating some of that in my channel now. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing.
It's all fan theories, right? It's all the patterns Zack did before. He knows we're gonna look into any post he does, right? He knows this. So I mean, you should definitely do a video every time. Now, I'm gonna love to see these turncoat alleged move along crowd. I'm gonna love to see them try to speculate, or when something's confirmed, it's up to the viewers. Y'all see how they move. You gonna see them try to jump back over here when it's close to the confirmation. So, but I'm gonna love to see what they do next time.
Just like they did last time, Seal. They did that same thing last time, right before it came out, right? When everybody had to start handing over their kneecaps. Right, they gonna do the same thing this time.
Everyone, Collider, Andy Signor, everyone bent the knee to Zack Snyder for about a couple weeks. Because they had to take that L.
Yep.
They set themselves up for the same thing, y'all. I'm just saying, like,
and that's insanity. That's insanity. Why would they set themselves up for the exact same thing? You would think, guys, that after everything that we went through with the Snyder cut, right? Think about it. All this scoop stuff and all this stuff notwithstanding, think about just the logistics of the fact that these people are on the same BS. Like, You went against Zack. You betted against Zack before. You swore up and down the Snyder Cut was not coming out. You kept telling people it was a pipe dream. They weren't releasing it. They were publishing articles right up to the announcement of it getting released that it was never going to happen. Then it comes out, and they all look like idiots, and they're all bending over with their heads between their legs. And it's like, listen, why would you do the same thing and bet against Zack again with Restore the Snyderverse when you see all the clues coming together in the same way that they came together for release the Snyder Cut? That's the very definition of insanity, to do the exact same thing and expect a different result. What are you talking about?
Right.
Of course the Snyderverse is going to get restored.
Because Clay Staub literally just told us this past week.
Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Like, take all the scoop shit out of it, man.
Yeah.
The people that are working on the movie are telling you guys to keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, he said,
they're telling us to keep going.
Not coming yet. It's coming, just not yet. That's pretty much what he said.
When Clay Staub was doing the egg thing, he literally was like, man, it's coming out. Just relax. But anyway, how about these eggs? It's like, okay, the man, what y'all
literally
want?
The man is only giving you an analogy with those eggs. You gotta wait for it, but it's coming.
Yeah, like when he was talking about fucking slow roasting the food and talking about how it's not time yet. You know what I'm saying? But like, hey, like it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm just checking. I told Mike we got to get these speculation articles out, man. We about to get them.
Still like
every time now, bro.
Still like I am on the horn with Mikey Sutton right now.
Man.
Yo, look, hey guys, Mikey Sutton told me to tweet that out earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are they really mad?
Yo, Mikey Sutton told me, about that whole fucking man is still sharper than you guys are clowns, man. This whole thing.
Oh, that's what they were saying? That Mikey told you to put it out?
No, but they might as well. You know what I'm saying? They said that Seal fucking told me to put it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it might as well have come from Mikey.
Like, this grown man is in California. Like, he had to tell me. I'm
Seal, you live out
here. I'm everywhere. Oh, okay. I'm everywhere.
Yo, Seal, they do make you God, man. I swear. They do.
Hey, Seal's the cult leader. Seal is the cult leader. You know what I'm saying?
I'm over here chilling. They're like,
they deify Seal. It's not even a cult leader, bro. Everything's Seal.
Bro,
wow.
It'd be crazy, bro. It's like I told in that group, I'm like, man, I know certain times when I tweet something that I already know, like, half people gonna just be pissed off after I tweet, or they gonna try to search what I'm saying. I'd be like, yo, I like this movie. Oh, wait a minute, let's see. Let's look into this movie. What's Still gonna say? Take the L. I'm like, dang, bro. I'm just talking about a movie I like, bro.
Yo, that's just so wild, man. Because like that was the first time that I've ever like said something like that and had people instantly trying to like fact check me and say I was wrong. I was like, damn, like I got a little taste of what it feels like to be Seal Abdul today. You know what I'm saying? I got a little taste.
Man, I'm just saying, like, hey, every Vero post. Let's just throw our speculations out. Like, Mikey's gonna have an article, Sky gonna do a video, I'm gonna do a video. Like, man,
I would say Seal told me to say something.
Yo, Seal hit me up. Yo, check this out. Circle this part of the picture,
and we're gonna all get together, break it all down.
Right, we all gonna do breakdown, day by day, brick by brick. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And that's what's so crazy, right? Is that you would think that with all these dominoes that have been falling, right? Like you still have people out there saying, hey, but why would Zack even want to go back with Warner Brothers? Everybody is gone that had something to do with his pain, except Walter Hamada, who is on his way out as well.
Yeah, he's
so
gone.
like
the same people that told me and Mikey that like don't even worry about Toby, they said the same thing about Hamada. Don't even worry about it. And so when people say, I think someone said the other day, man, it's been it's going to be it's been a whole year since the Snyder Cut was finally released, and they haven't announced nothing. And I'm looking at them like they're supposed to be a Snyder fan. I'm like, have you followed the story since the Snyder Cut came out? Like, you know, they said, you know, the trilogy, Ayer Cut's not coming out. You know, Zack said they're
remember, these are the people that
I just assumed
thought that the word eminent meant
I'm like, I'm assuming we're on the same track, right?
18th.
Like we all took in the same past year, right? I'm thinking, right? But there's like, we have heard nothing about Justice League 2. Well, yeah, because the old regime didn't want to do it. You know, the merger just happened like 65 days ago.
Right.
Like, I don't, you know, they need a new DC head. And that's why I try to remind people too. Because they're like, well, why are they announcing this other stuff? Amanda Waller and what was that? Well, it was some other the Joker, Foyer I Do. Like, why aren't we hearing about Zack Snyder? But technically, DC didn't announce anything. Those were leaks. Those articles about Todd Phillips, Amanda Waller, they've always said they reached out to WB and they've always declined. Zaz is declining on comment on any of this stuff until he gets his new DC head. So you're not getting any announcements, I think, till fandom. So we just need to ride this next month out. That's ending 100 days, right? Everybody's fired. I mean, a lot's happened.
Hashtag everybody fired.
You know, but 100 days, nothing's gonna happen. All right, man. People
status quo. These are all people that claim to know about business.
It's because there's disingenuous reactions, right, from people inside. Very disingenuous reactions, and then there are people that are just flat out media illiterate. Like the media literacy is just flat out gone. I don't know if it's Ankit in the chat. He was me and him was talking speaking to DMs about all this, having a laugh. Ankit, he cool. And I actually took that line from him. He was like, media literacy is dead. And I was like, yo, you ain't lying, man.
Very true.
These motherfuckers, man,
maybe that makes my channel different. Because, you know, I count on people to read everything. I'm counting on people to check everything, like y'all were doing today about the Man of Steel truck. Like, I want y'all to fact check everything, but I can't. I guess I can't put that on other people to be that same way.
You know,
hey man,
and if it was wrong, let me say this real quick, Sky. If it was wrong, my intention would have never been to try to put you on blast or some bullshit. Because at the end of the day, we're all fans, and it just would have been like, oh shit, man, you know, we'll get them next time. Who cares? Like, that's the problem that I have with this entire thing is that, you know, L or W, it don't matter. We're all supposed to be locked in with each other. Like, hey, did we get it? Damn, we missed. Hey, don't worry about it. We'll get them next time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. People. I think people are so tired of the whole L and W thing. Like, it's getting so weird, you know. But like I said, hey, it's gonna be more speculation. I promise y'all. Going forward, before we go, y'all change when it's speculation.
You should change the name of Scoop Center from Scoop Center to Speculation Center, and then that'll really
still SC.
That'll make them all go crazy. Speculation Center with Sil Abdul and Mikey Sutton. Well, we're just speculating, but we're still gonna get it right.
Yo, right? Or no, he should change the name to A Shot in the Dark, right?
I still say A Shot in the Dark should be a stream that still does.
That'd be like a late night stream.
Man.
Shooting in
like,
the dark.
look, I don't mind
pulling stuff out of anywhere. Common sense. It was a lucky guess, Sil.
Yeah, I don't mind, like, with Leon saying that, you know, he wasn't trying to like do it in a malicious way, right? Like, when people that are of the community and from the community, right, if they want to check out something that I put out there, you know, that's fine, right? Like, I don't mind that, right? But it is the insistence that I'm crazy, right? Or that, like, this is just definitely a reach and there's no way possible, or people saying that, yeah, it's not even really that close, right? Like, this guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about, like that type of stuff. You know, like, hey man, like, look, if you want to say, all right, hey, you know, that's a cool theory, but, you know, I just don't think that it's, you know, what he is saying, that's fine, right? But it's like all this hyperbole, you know what I'm saying, and piling on is really where it gets kind of ridiculous.
Stuff like that. Now, shout out to the few, you know, I saw, at least on my thread, I think they was going all in on Sky and Leon today, but On my theory, it was a few people that were just like, hey, man, maybe that's reaching. I don't know, right? I'm like, I respect that. You just, giving your opinion. But these other people doing memes and trying to put up GPS photos, trying to debunk you. I mean, that's kind of toxic, actually. That's actually
it's like the
behavior.
same people that tried to make Fiona look bad back when Zack was supposed to go to that one Comic-Con. You remember when it was supposed to be announced? And Zack posted that photo that he was near, he was near where the hotel where Comic-Con was going to be, and they had the GPS underneath and all that.
Wait.
Was it back when they were going to originally announce the Snyder Cut? And then call it off? Back when?
Zod, are you saying that Zack Snyder has a history of using his location as a clue to something that could be happening in the future?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I did not know. I am new to this. Snyder Rock 1218.
Oh no. That definitely happened when they were supposed to be releasing the Snyder Cut, and Zack was teasing, and then nothing happened, and then
Hamada undercut that.
Yeah, and the reaction was just like the May 18th thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's, oh my God.
Yeah, because in 2018,
that's when the angelic side. That's when the angelic side turned on Fiona.
Hamada confirmed that he actually took over DC Films early 2018, because we all thought it happened, after the summer, after they announced Jeff Johns. And that's another thing for people like out there. When something's announced, they don't mean they just discuss it that day.
Exactly.
Or that week. Like, a lot of stuff happens. Now, Hamada was under oath as a defamation case. He said at the beginning of 2018, he was the acting DC Films president. But you didn't hear about Jeff Johns leaving until the summer of 2018. That's just how stuff moves. That's how announcements are made. Yeah.
These same people, these are the people that think that all these NBA and NFL trades just go through as soon as the trade deadline hits, right?
Like,
day, right?
Yeah.
They think it's 2K
automatic.
All right. Except now. Look at Trump users.
In the NBA, right?
But see, that's why we came up with Scoop Center. Me and Mikey was like, you know what? Like, if you're watching a sports center, like it was really around the time Tom Brady retired, right? He retired. You heard reports that he retired, and then he supposedly retired, and then the next week or 2 weeks later, he didn't retire. So did that mean everybody lied that was speculating that he retired? No. He actually talked about retiring, right? But something changed, right? And so Mikey was like, man, like that's kind of how my scoops go. Like I put it up there 2 years early, something changes. And so, I mean, that's part of what
betas and people on the angelic side don't account for changes.
I know.
They don't understand. They don't understand changes. Change is a dirty word for them. If they account for change by saying that you and Mikey need to take the L. That's how they account for change. Yeah, that's an L.
It's all about L. Not about W. It's just about L's.
Right. When you approach something in bad faith, it's always going to be taken that way. You know what I mean? Because if a piece of news comes out or a piece of detail comes out, right, they need that shit to be exact for them to go, damn it, I have nothing to use. That's called bad faith. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The man told me 12 miles, but I'm in a truck, but my location is
12 minutes.
Sorry, 12 minutes. Not even 12 miles, 12 minutes. My fault. For all the betas trying to record.
It ain't even 12 miles.
Got him. Sky.
Exactly.
We got him. Cancel that next food delivery. We got him.
Right. Somewhere in my comments, they were like, "Oh, so it's 12 minutes and not 5." I'm like, "Wait, come on, man." I'm like, "We doing this? It's the only fucking thing within 12 miles that sounds anything Zack Snyder related. Y'all really trying to do this? Word." I'm like, "Come on, man. Come on, man.
We got him. I'm dropping that Szechuan sauce. We don't need it now. Time to tweet."
I'm like,
y'all some weirdos, man.
The guy said 8 to 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that without traffic, that shit's quicker. I promise you. And I'm just like, yo, the links that you guys are going through, yo, No one man should have all that power, yo. like
No
real
one
talk.
man should have all that power.
It's put the energy in their channels. That's what they should
be. There should not be one tweet that should get you guys riled up like this, especially when the shit was true.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all look, if you guys put half as much energy as you did earlier into debunking me, into your own future and your own like shit that you got going on, maybe you would be more successful.
Maybe you wouldn't be worried about Skywalker.
Ooh,
See that?
Yep. Skywalker wouldn't even be on your radar at all. You wouldn't be thinking about none of us.
You wouldn't be worried about him because I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about my platform.
Money. Yeah.
Yo, most of the people don't even follow me. Like I'm just some random guy.
Not anymore, Skywalker. Not anymore, bro.
I don't see or hear of any of y'all in any of their chats. That's the funny part, right?
Because we never are.
When y'all say something, though, they're all on y'all shit. Isn't that funny? But you guys are the coolest, though.
Seal has coined that term, and I love it. He said Skywalker clout confirmed. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is crazy. I'm like, yo, this shit's crazy. I'm like, yo,
they
I don't
get
talk
points
to
off that guy.
Huh?
They get points off of you now, man. They get points.
I'm like, I don't talk to you guys. I don't fucking interact with y'all. I don't follow you guys. Like, y'all don't even follow me. Why you subtweeting me? I'm not gonna see this shit anyway.
What I think is funny is like, how do they find y'all, find all of us? They don't even follow us. They're not. So how do they? So basically, they're searching for these types of threads. Then
they got their cronies,
cronies looking.
I get what you're saying. You're saying like if Sky posts something, right, and you're not following Sky, how you jumping all over Sky? Yeah, I feel you. That makes no sense. I find that funny too. I'll post some shit and somebody will say something. I'm like, motherfucker, we don't even follow each other.
I don't know. I'll be like Leon. I'll be like this. Be like, I don't know you. Why are you in my mentions? Like, what are you talking about?
Right. Like, I think about saying that like every day. I'm like, bro, like, yeah, like who are you?
Hey, and that's why I was clapping back earlier because I know everybody can't do like I do. I'm like, yo, I'm not about to let this shit slide, man. Y'all trying to come on me, but yo, I was talking about people, mamas, all kind of stuff.
Capping on Skywalker. Capping on Skywalker is never a good idea, man. These people, I mean, listen, you're out there in California, bro. Like that's the part I don't get. You're using the man. You're using man to steal for your shares, bro. They
pulled up that GPS.
They wanted Snyder to be on the truck doing jumping jacks.
No, but even
here's
the thing, guys. Even if Zack Snyder was standing in front of the truck or standing on top of the truck, they would still see it as nothing.
Like,
they wouldn't even. It's just a coincidence. It's just Zack trying to be funny.
Look, I mean, Zod, these people thought that a fucking movie director put a turkey with just in the background, you know what I'm saying, on top of a script book, Final Crisis.
I'll give you one even better. When Zack Snyder showed us that the Snyder cut was real and said he got tired of people saying that it wasn't real and that it didn't exist, he actually showed the canisters that held the film to show that it existed.
Well,
to show that
it wasn't done, though, Zod. It wasn't done.
Right. All these people came. The cases were empty, Zod. It wasn't finished. The special effects aren't done. Yeah. Even though Zack himself said right there, it's done.
Zod,
he had a cut.
The whole movie did not exist because the special effects weren't done. The entire movie did not exist.
Right.
It's audio of Zack Snyder. Was a SnyderCon, right? Where he says, I have multiple cuts. It's done.
He had cuts of the movie that he was showed to people, that he showed to friends. He showed Jason Momoa his cut of the film. For them to say that, for them to keep using the effects. And Zack Snyder even commented on that and said, I don't know why people keep going on about something to the effect of special effects, because special effects have no bearing on the movie.
On the validity of whether it exists or not. Exactly.
Hold on, Zod, damn all that. principal photography was finished. Okay, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna tell me that this shit don't exist, and I know that they shot it. Come on, like
I never like, and these were people who were supposedly fans. These were people who were supposedly who wanted the Snyder cut, who were downplaying every single thing that Zack would put out, and then these same people are kissing Zack's ass for interviews, getting them on their streams. It was such a hypocritical show that I was just like, I'm done.
You speaking of some shit that used to piss me off, like I said, I was never the guy that was like, you know, I'm thirsting for Zack Snyder. No.
Right.
What used to piss me off was these idiots were up and down, lukewarm, hot, lukewarm. They were only hot when certain individuals jumped in to put the battery in the back of the fandom. But none of us needed that shit. We didn't need anybody doing that. We didn't need Ben Affleck and none of them saying nothing. And we constantly kept that hashtag going. And then it started to dim down. And then all of a sudden, oh, it's coming out. Then it was, hey, Zack, come on my stream. It was like, where have y'all been all this time? You know what I mean? Where were y'all this time?
They didn't do nothing. They barely used the hashtag. Don't even, you know, the one person that to me is the most egregious, like horrible, most disgusting thing to ever happen is that Stephen Colbert guy from Screen Rant. That guy.
I don't know if you hear me applauding.
For that guy
like clapback season.
For that guy to interview with Zack Snyder, I threw up in my mouth when I saw that. For real.
Can I say one thing? I just, since you opened up the door for that, like, I don't hate people. I don't. But if I swear to God, like, that motherfucker, man, like, the fakest, most infiltratingest, and I called him out a couple of times. I call him out a couple of times on my shit. My lady just stuck her head in. I'm like, get back, girl. In the background laughing. I called them out a couple of times. I was like, listen, you came in this bitch in like late 2019? He came in at like damn near the tail end of it, trying to check people, trying to speculate, trying to run shit. I was like, no. You need to humble yourself and understand that you are a late bloomer at best. Really, you're a fucking, what do you call it, a grifter? You're fake as shit.
It was nothing, because every step of the way, Colbert was there from the beginning, every step of the way, crapping on every single
fucking wrote articles.
The movement would do. Yes. All negative, all condescending, all just completely, and all is forgiven. He's on the live stream for Zack Snyder. He's acting like he was one of us, like he was there from the beginning. He's the biggest hypocrite I ever seen. And if there's anybody out there that doesn't deserve to be anywhere near Zack Snyder, it's that guy. I'm serious. That's
wait. Do y'all see this post that the question talking about? He said that Zack Snyder posted a picture of a knife on 12/14/21. Yo, look, man. Look, if this motherfucker posted look, yo.
I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way with this speculation, y'all. Speculation talk.
Speculation.
Hey, I want y'all to look at me. All
right, we here.
Yes.
If this shit come out that I was right, yo, and y'all sat there and did all this huffing and puffing and woofing, yo, it's gonna be a bad day for y'all, yo. It's gonna be a bad day. I promise. Cause I ain't the one, yo. Y'all not just gonna be trying to come at me, you know what I'm saying, all willy-nilly. Like, nah. That ain't what we do. I'm not like I'm just not that guy. So if question is right, question is right, and that shit has something to do with what I talked about earlier, oh boy.
Talk about it. I mean, now, you know, Mikey did put his Man of Steel 2 story out prior to December of last year, so he did hear about Zack doing Man of Steel 2 before that. But, you know, just to throw it out there.
Hashtag receipts.
Mike, I got clips and stuff.
Mike, again, so I tell people all the time, your
What Snyder
channel
Queen said straight up.
is a receipt. Your channel's a receipt. And anybody that comes to you at this point, I just, when somebody said something to me about you in a DM, and all I did was send them the link to your channel. that was my reply. My reply was the link to your channel. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it.
You get anything right, anything at all.
Right. There you go.
Just go to the channel.
I'm just gonna send the link.
I have a nice series for new people. It's titled Receipts.
There you go.
Man, look, I'm just waiting on that Man of Steel 2 announcement, yo. Cause look, we gonna clip this. I ain't letting y'all get away with this shit that y'all pulled today. Oh no, sirree. Y'all better hope and pray that Man of Steel 2 is not announced ever.
Hey, don't let it just be Man of Steel.
Don't
let it just be Man of Steel. If Zack comes back for anything,
GPSs.
go in. You heard me, Sky? If Zack comes back for anything,
no.
Don't let it just be Man of Steel.
No,
don't let it just be Man of Steel. Don't let it just be Man of Steel.
As soon as that Man of Steel shit drop, I'm dropping this. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm on the commercial for that dude. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say you should go out to the truck, Sky.
Oh man, yeah. Straight up, straight up. And he's a cool dude too. He seemed like a cool dude. He seemed relaxed. He seemed chill.
No, he is.
He was like hype when I was talking to him about it. I was like, oh,
dude, do great work too. Check him out if you in the area.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. He got good reviews. Hey, go holler at him.
You know what I'm saying? Yo,
I may go to California when this driving Man of Steel 2 announcement. I'm going to Cali.
I was gonna say we're all gonna fly out there with Skywalker. Look up with Skywalker.
Post for the truck, like
straight up. San Diego, that's my old stomping grounds. San Diego.
Look, if you don't went to Scoopers all up in the videos, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, come on over to Mikey versus Phil Nathan. You know what I'm saying?
We'll get Abu Nas to come with us, and we'll make a rap video.
Oh my God! Hey, look, if we do that, I'm gonna hop on an Abu Nas track and I'm gonna rap with him. How about that?
Oh, bro.
Facts. You know
the whole soundtrack. When it's restored, it's gonna be.
But I retired from that.
Y'all. It's gonna be. I swear, man. People gonna be purging themselves. Like I may not have to say too much. I mean, I have to say too much. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna read a list.
Start to leak the count. Start to leak.
Hey, I got a DM I'm ready to drop as soon as some shit come out.
Back to their burner,
bro.
Sil already know what I'm talking about. Me and Sil already talked about it earlier. You know what I'm saying? A certain somebody was complaining, oh, and beta, why do you say the word beta?
That word hurts, don't it? You're gonna hear a lot more.
Hey, I got called toxic midstream. They was like, yo, you being toxic, you know what I'm saying? But yet calling motherfuckers grifters and liars and cult leaders and all that stuff, that's just fine and games.
That's cool. Right. But when you say beta, oh my God.
Right.
Like,
you built up Mikey Sutton
too far.
You built up Mikey Sutton to be this pious, holy figure, and all this stuff you're doing. It's just not right, you know. Listen.
They call Mikey a charlatan, bro.
Yeah,
a charlatan. That's
reaching
because I know that person's not that smart that said that.
I was like, damn,
that's amazing that he used that word.
First of all, you sound like you from the 1800s. You're charlatan.
Yeah. Like, man, that came from the heart right there.
Yeah,
that shit came from the heart.
Man, almost sounds beta.
Hey, like he was taking off a beta glove, slapping Mickey in the face with it.
You got a little beta notebook.
Sounds like a beta was saying that. Charlatan.
Look, yo, man, look. Hey, they were
about movie shit, bro. That's
right.
And we're all just a bunch of capos in Mikey Sutton's mafia. That's what we are.
Oh man.
Still up.
Hey, I'm the damn village idiot. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
Wild, man. It's wild. Yo. When it's restored, it's going everything. The whole conversation is gonna change for them, man. I'm just saying. When it's restored, it's gonna be
like, yo, I don't even know. Yo, I know
it's gonna be huge.
Hey, it's like that classic Jay-Z line, like, I don't know why your advisors ain't forewarned you. Like, you guys really just, like, this is the hill y'all gonna die on, right?
Bro.
Right? Y'all gonna tell people that then already did the impossible that they can't do it again.
And it's supposed to be easier this time around. Didn't Zack say that it's gonna be easier to do it this time around than the first time around?
Yeah. What he say? He said what he said he would have thought releasing the Snyder Cut would have been impossible. He said making a sequel, something to that effect. Making a sequel
that's easier.
Way easier.
Yeah.
We already did the impossible.
The hard part's done. He was like, the hard part was getting the cut out. And then once that cut did what it did, because we was gonna make sure that that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, it's smooth sailing. But it's just funny, man. They trying to police us. They trying to infiltrate us. You know what I'm saying? They came over to my stream like, oh, who said that you guys are cool? Like, motherfucker, the fact that y'all over here right now means that we're cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Who said y'all cool? I know a few of y'all that's not cool. I know a few of y'all that's not cool.
For real.
Oh my God. Look, I'm about to be wrapping this up within the next like 10, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Look, first I want to go around and I want to get y'all thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Starting with Leon, like, what was your feelings about this entire day and just how everything played out, yo?
About the entire day. Well, I mean, overall, it was eye-opening, to be honest. Like, it's not a big thing, but it just showed me that, no matter how great and big the fandom and the community has become, there's still, people from within that they're hell-bent on, bringing it down, because they're not the ones. In their eyes, I would just have to believe this. In their eyes, they don't believe that they're, on top right now. They think that there are individuals that are on top above them. And these individuals might be y'all. And y'all might not be thinking that. Y'all might just be doing y'all own thing, chilling, dropping scoops, trying to galvanize the fandom, putting the battery in the fandom's back, what everybody is supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a fandom, just chilling, having fun. But they're taking it as some sort of like it's their rite of passage to be the police and be the law of the land in the Zack Snyder movement, when really it's disingenuous. They just want to control everything because they know, based on history, that once everything is restored or once anything is dropped, that it's going to be the same old thing. People have short memories. Everybody's going to be on Zack again. Everybody's going to be, oh, Zack Snyder, come to my stream. They already know. So for now, they want to try to toe the line and they want to try to sit on the fence and say, you guys are doing too much, but we're still Zack Snyder fans. You know what I'm saying?
It's
you're
like
either all in or you're not.
They like fucking dipping their toe in the pool, but won't they won't jump in though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because we're in the pool, we're in the ocean, we're swimming, we're having fun, and they're trying to drown us. That's basically all it is, but they can't. It's too much room out here, man. Just jump in and have fun.
Can't drown Michael Phelps, Leon. You know?
You can't drown Aquaman. You know? So that's how I feel about it. I just think at the end of the day, it was fun, the interaction between all of us and seeing how everybody was trying to throw little darts when we got pistols. You feel me?
Yeah. What I want to say, Leon, just coming from me personally, right? I want to say thank you for actually doing what you did earlier, because that little bit of confirmation, even though I knew about this place and all that, obviously it did feel good to actually have somebody else from the fandom like go that extra mile and say, yo, like, I'm about to actually confirm if this guy's right or not, right? And I just want to thank you for doing that, because that was super dope and you didn't even have to really go that extra mile.
Yeah, I wanted to do that because at the end of the day, I was like, I swear to God, like my first thought was obviously I retweeted. I said, "Yo, Zod is hinting," or not Zod. I'm sorry, Zack is hinting. He's hinting. And, I was hyped, and then seeing that it was you and Sil that was hyping it up. I was like, "Oh, this is fucking dope." And then when I saw them coming at you, and then them kind of slightly coming at me, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "This man's from California. Like, I don't even know you like that, but I know enough for you to know that you live in California." Because I remember that because I used to live in California. Like, California is like my second home. San Diego.
Yeah. So, I know that place very well. I frequent Tacos El Gordo all the time. That shit's fire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
over in Chula Vista, man. People don't know.
see what I mean?
Yep.
See what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
So when I saw that, I was like, there's a little bit of a kindred spirit there. So I was like, let me just look in on this. You know what I'm saying? And no matter the results, I was gonna hit you up like via Sil because we don't follow each other. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna hit you up and be like, yo,
I'm about to follow you now.
Oh, straight up. I was like, these are the results. And I was gonna, get with you and be like, if it was wrong, I was gonna say, hey, do you think it could be here or there? Just, try to pick your brain. But it was right. I said, okay, 12 minutes. I said, they're going to try to eat this up. But it's dumb. If anybody knows anything about logistics, 12 minutes ain't shit. Why would anything be that much closer to City Hall anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like 12 minutes is like literally up City Hall's ass, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
ain't Cali like all stretched out? Ain't like everything off the highway in Cali or something like that?
Right.
Yeah, dude, it's literally like 4 miles from there. Like, it's not far at all.
I tried to go to Target. I had to go on the highway to get to Target, and I was like, I can't like park on the road and then like, man.
Right. And so if you know the logistics of anything, especially California, like Sil said, like you gotta go on an off ramp, go around, get down, go exit, and then go. Like, it's not just some hop, skip, and a jump. And so to see that was 12 miles. I got excited, and the guy was like, he got a little excited because he was like, I don't know what's going on, basically, but it sounds exciting. I'm like, yeah. He said, something near here, and he wanted to see if he can get in on it. I was like, no, I mean, not yet. You never know. But I was just saying, like, we as fans, we just get hyped about this type of shit, basically. But
another person that'd be another sponsor. When Snyder versus Restore, we're gonna hit up, sharpen some knives.
Exactly.
Facts.
But Sky, like, I really wanted to have your back on that big time because I knew, like, hand to God, bro, when you posted that, I was like, there's no way that this man said that without, for sure, at least feeling in his gut that he knew that was right. So I was like, let me jump on this, and I made sure to retweet it with somebody in the quote tweet on purpose. Because they were trying to cap and talk shit. I was like, let me go ahead and make sure that they know what's up. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not here for the bullshit. Y'all seem like some stand-up guys. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna let that shit slide. You know what I mean? The day's probably gonna come where they come at me sideways because they haven't yet. And that's why I keep it kosher.
They're gonna come at you.
But the day's probably gonna come.
It's gonna
hey!
It's a death
after this shit, Leon. After this shit, yo, Leon,
get him.
When you came on this panel and you up here yucking it up with me, Sil and Zod, you know what I'm saying? And you're laughing, everything's funny, right?
Yeah, people from the same message group. They're in the chat probably right now. They probably ain't commenting.
Lurking.
But, they all watch. Yeah, they lurking right now.
Yeah, and if they are, I got a message. The message is this: we can all be peaceful, or we can all be fucking enemies. I don't care at the end of the day because I got a great job, a fine ass woman, and a great house. I'm good. My money right. I'm straight, bro. I don't give a fuck at the end of the day.
But they mad, Leon. They mad.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck, bro. Like none of this shit. That's why I don't look for the clout.
Hashtag they mad.
I barely talk. I've been in the for like the longest, and people have barely heard anything from me. But every once in a while, I like to just straighten shit out. If you go through my tweets, you'll see that I've always been the guy to come in with a sword and just cut shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth needs to be said at the end of the day, and it is what it is. We're all trying to have fun, right?
Yep.
Exactly, bro. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going with that speculation. I promise.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You need to sell shirts. Sell speculation straight up.
Sell speculation. Right. No, and look, I just want to say this to the whole restorative Snyderverse community, right? I pride myself on being somebody that, I want people to be able to put their trust in, right? So not only do I conduct myself a certain way personally, but everybody that's in my kind of circle or my vicinity, I hold them to those same standards, right? So it's kind of like when you guys try to say, oh, that Mikey and Seal are grifters or liars and all that stuff. And it's why I take it so personally, because I personally know that that's not true, right? Because I would not be rocking with somebody that I had not vetted to some degree, right? To see if they the real deal, right? I just shot an episode of OG Talk earlier with somebody who shall not be named yet, right? And this person told me, like, yeah, they had to kind of watch me for a little bit. And I was like, yo, thank you for doing that, because I appreciate that, because I know that, you're just not going to rock with somebody, just because they want to rock with you, right? So I would never put out something that definitively unless I knew for an absolute fact that it was true, right? So that's why I was happy that Leon did what he did, because I feel like, now we can start trying to have these conversations and just be, in a better space and knowing that I'm being genuine.
Yeah, just be fans about it. That's all. That's literally all we're doing. We just so happen to get information here or there, but
that's not allowed, though, guys. That's not allowed. That's not
I still geek out about it. It's like, because I'm pulling for it. That's the thing that's probably different this time around, is that when the release of Snyder Cut, no one in the fandom was really, didn't have, any information really, and it's like, I'm pulling for it. So if it's some BS, I can check it before even Mikey tells y'all, because like Sky said, I'm about the fandom. I'm not going, I want this to come about too. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, no, it's just about time to be fans again. That's all. That's all we try to do.
Oh yeah. Still, closing out, what was your take, you know what I'm saying, on everything, and what do you feel like can really be learned from what happened today more than anything else, right?
Yeah, well, it's funny. I want to answer that. I know Max in the chat, he was talking about my nerd wall. Max, I should get like a green screen like Max, Mad Max. Like levitating when your green screen bleeding into his clothes. It's like he be
and shout out to Bad Dan just stepped in the chat, you know what I'm saying?
Max,
go ahead, Lucille.
Center of the earth, every show, but no, but
live from the center of the earth.
I see that shit. I'm trying to crack up my wall, bro. Out there levitating in your streams, bro. As far as today, though, it's like, no, the move along crowd, like you said, or the alleged fandom, the fake, whatever,
the angelic side of the fandom.
They just show, you know what I'm saying? They show how they gonna move, and now it's like, man, like I said, they about to get more. They about to get more stuff to be mad about. They've been mad today. They're gonna be mad because I'm gonna keep having fun with this. Like Leon was saying, like Sky is saying, we gonna keep speculating like fans. You know what I'm saying? If there's information, obviously we're gonna give it to you straight if we got information. But I'm gonna have fun with this, man. Like the first time around, if y'all remember when it was releasing the Snyder Cut, it was like we were still like so anxious, right? It's like, I know Zack's teasing, but it's like, I don't know. It's like this time around, I want to enjoy this home stretch. He was like, no, he teasing, play stops teasing.
Yeah,
let's have fun with this. And once it's restored, it's just gonna be another big party again. So yeah, so they ain't stopping nothing, man.
they ain't
that
stopping
green screen, bro. I'm saying be bleeding in his clothes. I'll be like, it's like a floating Max. Like y'all don't catch that. I'm on my wall, bro.
Oh man.
You really in the center of the earth.
Yo, hey, I'm telling you, Seal, you need to you need to holler at Lord Kojay. He will get you straight about the light and all that stuff. Kojay was dropping some knowledge on me. I was like, I ain't even know all that. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Okay. Yeah. Kojay, the homie. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Zod, you know what I'm saying? I want you to kind of talk about, your final thoughts on everything that happened today, right? And where you're at with it, and what do you think can really be taken from today?
I feel like, first of all, I want to say thank you, man, because I love these panels. I love when we all get together like this. It makes me get all warm and fuzzy inside, because I realize just how important these kinds of streams are. It's a team effort to get something done that you really want to happen, and we are all contributing in our own way to restore the Snyderverse, and it's a beautiful thing. I mean, I got nothing but love for all you guys, and we are, and this is going to continue, and it's going to continue to make people mad. People are going to be sad, angry, and crying and throwing tantrums. And the reality is, if we just keep putting out the facts out there, whether we're speculating or not, speculating doesn't mean we're confirming facts. But in this case, you just today, and in the case of today, Skywalker, you just happened to bring out a fact, okay? And then Leon confirmed it. So the reality is there's nothing for these people to say. And when they don't have nothing to say, they lash out. And that's when you get people mistakenly delivering cold fries to people and then not getting any tips. So it's a sad day for that guy.
You drive and stay in your lane.
Hey, you made a Mrs. Turn, so you couldn't go to the delivery on time.
Yep. Got a tweet. Got a tweet about that.
Send the L. He missed his turn. Like, oh,
right.
Just send that L.
Man, look, me myself, I want to say in closing that y'all done fucked up, because I didn't know I had this much power over y'all, You know what I'm saying? And I could really just really shift shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all with a fan theory, right? Look, y'all not stopping nothing. You're only adding to what we're doing, right? The more that you guys position yourselves as our nemesis, the stronger that we become. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it really doesn't make any sense, right? You guys are standing in front of a moving train, and, don't be surprised when the results are what they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just constantly putting yourself at odds with us, right? It really is not going to yield the best results. And I really just, but keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, because
engagement.
I love it. I love it, right? And so, look, I want to say, peace to all you guys. Thank you guys for showing up, man. Much love to the panel. You already know these are bros right here. You know what I'm saying? It's always dope seeing y'all in the chat. Y'all make these conversations easier, and y'all bring that spice. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a hot summer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be a hot summer. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I want to say peace out, y'all. We gonna catch y'all next time. You know what I'm saying? Peace.
Trigger gang.